Hey folks, just a short video of some kills that I've been getting in the MiG-19. I've just flown with Maguire for about 4 hours and my mic didn't record for any of it. So rather than break these fights down and have the live comms on, I'm just going to commentate over them. So we got a merge call. I looked behind me to see where Maguire was and saw the F5 right on his 6. Unfortunately too late to really do anything about it, but I did manage to loop over and avenge him. The F5 wasn't really aware of my presence until probably around now, so this wasn't really that much of a skill engagement. But I'm still a massive noob with this thing, trying to learn the turn rates and stuff when you don't have any kind of on-screen indication. Like, you can't see your speedo, you know, like I'm used to flying this thing in Warthog where all the metrics are on screen all the time. So getting a feel for your speed without having to constantly look down, because honestly if you look away from your target for even a second, you have like a 90% chance of losing it, which makes it a nightmare if there's multiple things going on at once, because every time you snap between one thing and another, like if you're chasing a guy and there's a guy in your 6, or you get a merge call and you have to look around for your own safety, chances are you're going to lose the thing that you were focused on. It's a massive bitch. This is probably the most long-winded fight that I had. Rate fighting an F5. Started off by going in a vertical at a spiral climb because I know I have more thrust and a better rate. I can rate better than him. And then he started getting the upper hand, so I went, dipped my nose, get the speed back, rate again, and then I'm spiraling up again. He's struggling to follow me now. And this would have pretty much been in the bag.
Are you by the coast?
If it weren't for a pretty significant distraction that occurs
Far
pretty
coast or
soon.
near coast?
And I'm sorry that Maguire's talking in the background, but the game audio is tied with Discord, and my audio track is separate, but for some reason it didn't work, so I've got him on the ropes here. I'm way above him, I'm outrating him, I'm going to pull him behind him. I mean, I should have probably stayed level a bit longer to come in at a shallower angle, but like I said before, it's very difficult to judge speed and acceleration and stuff without, and there's the distraction, the Viking. Very hard to judge things when you're not used to it. But you see, like, just flicking to see where that Viking went was enough to make me completely lose visual on the F5, which is actually under me to the left, like flying around to my 6. He's just continuing his rate. He didn't lose visual on me.
He went through the Viking smoke.
I was lucky that the Viking died. I'm really not sure what happened to him or how he ended up dying, but Maguire tells me where the F5 is because he was actually flying into assist.
He went up through the Viking smoke. He's on your 6.
And this is where I regained visual.
I'm on him. Shit, I've got a lot.
So we're back to the right fire on the deck. And I'm taking him up, abusing my thrust advantage, and he's very slow and struggling.
Who's lower, who's high?
So I just need to keep this up until I'm back around his side of the circle. He's fired both of his missiles now, so I don't really have to worry about him getting those on.
Coming in now.
And Maguire's about to enter and assist, so he'll keep him distracted and let me set up for a better shot.
Guns.
So now that F5 is going to have completely lost his situational awareness with regard to where I am, just by nature of how difficult it is to just keep tabs on multiple things at once, and I really didn't expect this missile to track that well. But yeah, really nice. These things, they seem to be able to turn really well off the rail. And they're actually quite manoeuvrable, they just lose speed quickly. So here I entered a furball that had about 4 F5s and they were all just flying in a circle in the same direction. So I managed to time that launch to get that one. Then there's a MiG-21 there that's friendly. So I continue the left turn because that's what all the F5s are doing. Just checking my 6 to make sure I didn't miss any. Following the MiG-21 through, who's above me. and then I see this F5 who turns in to deal with him, makes himself a perfect target for me. So that's 2 missile kills in the space of about 30 seconds. Very satisfying. And then this is later on in the same sortie. I chased down an F5 for a while, and then a GCI called that there was one on my 6, so I turn around to engage him, and we end up getting into a sort of rolling scissors yo-yo kind of thing. Shame I couldn't have got him there. The reason I'm only using one gun is so that I get basically twice the trigger time. Because if one of these 30mm hits anything, it's pretty much fucked anyway. So F5 got distracted by someone else. I actually wonder whether I might have killed his pilot in that last attempt to hit him, because he really was very lazily manoeuvring there. So after knocking his engine out,
I think I've just seen 3 things.
Just went around again and took him out. And then
here,
me and Maguire both got pretty target fixated.
He's firing.
In a sort of idiotic way. We were throwing caution to the wind. We both knew that we were going for the same guy. We both knew that we were equally close, so we got very close to colliding with each other here. Maguire managed to get the kill with him right above me. Pretty fucking close there, to the point where Maguire actually thought that bits of his plane were bits of my plane. And then this is the last clip. This would have been such a good fight, but for some reason on this server, on this game mode, you have to capture an airfield, and whoever captures it first manages to get all of their ground forces sitting on it in missile launchers. So the second you go up, you just get fired on by missiles, and it's fucking shit. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, folks. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.